definitely appreciate everybody that's here coming to hang out with us. Welcome back to CG Live. For those of y'all that's new to this, we do these every month at this point. Usually towards the end of the month, we just kind of get together, hang out, chill, and talk about different topics. So it's also a good time for y'all to kind of get introduced to the community if you aren't a part of the community. Get introduced to the team if you haven't already met some of the people on the team, and a good opportunity for you to ask questions. So at any point during the discussion, if you have any questions that you want to ask, feel free to put them in the chat. Try to keep everything respectable, no drama,
Yes.
nothing but cool vibes over here. So like, again, if you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat, and open for a discussion, man, for whatever y'all want to talk about here. What's going on, Queen? What's up, Mystic?
Well, we can talk about Glimish. I mean, since we've already talking about that.
Going right into the door, huh? Just gonna kick it down. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we started talking about it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are pretty much aware of what the hype is going on Twitter. For those that are streamers, those that aren't streamers, and you guys don't keep up with the Twitter. There's a new site called Glimish.tv, Glimesh. They're supposed to be providing similar services to what Mixer had. A lot of people are already making their usernames, as y'all heard us earlier. People are going over there and taking their usernames. They're supposed to be providing FTL, co-streams, subs for everybody. There's I believe, no working straight for it. Oh, I hate this multi-rare. Look at that. Gives you a little Twitch crap. I don't know. How do y'all feel about it? Y'all be honest with me. How y'all feel about it?
Personally, I think if it lives up to the hype, I think it's a good opportunity for those that are new to streaming, even those that have been streaming that, maybe just haven't really found their footing yet on a certain platform. We all learned firsthand to not put your eggs in one basket, so hopefully nobody's just banking on one platform anyway for that. But I think it'll be a good opportunity. I do feel that people are riding the wave of hope just a little too soon, because this thing is not even officially out. When it drops next week? This week coming up?
Alpha. Yeah.
It's gonna be an alpha. So it's like, to hear people say that it's got Mixer vibes, or I'm sorry, Beam vibes, or whatever.
Beam vibes.
It's like, are you talking about just the discussions behind scenes? Because there's nothing really for us to really experience yet. So it's just, I'm just gonna sit back and see how it is. I'll go over there and try it out. I'll go over there and check people out over there to see what it's about, definitely. But I'm not jumping the gun yet to just be like, oh yeah, this is it. This is gonna be the be all. So you just gotta give it some time. It ain't even here yet.
I agree. Definitely agree.
Me personally, I really have no say either. Once I get to a point, I just stick with it. But that's just me. But then again, I have other stuff going on, so like, you're already limited on time when you're streaming one particular platform. Sometimes you don't have the time to other things. So, I'll see what it's about, but I'm just one of those guys, man. I just stick to one thing and leave it there.
Cutting out stacks. You like going in and out.
Oh, my bad. I'm gonna have to bring that mic closer then.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I was just saying, once I usually stick to one thing, that's probably easiest for me, because I usually have my hands full with a lot of other things I'm doing. So for me personally, I just made an account just so I can have my name and be done with it, even though that name can't be taken anymore, period. So at least that for me is locked up. So
yeah, if you haven't already went over there and you thinking about giving it a shot, go over there and at least get your username in case you think about giving it a shot. At least you'll actually have your name already set before somebody else take it. So I saw that happening with a few people already.
Yeah. So, well, my name's patented too, so My name is now patented, so nobody can use it. My name
You
is.
can take your stuff.
Yep. Nobody. Yep. I got that locked up. So.
I ain't
But
seen
the-
nobody else out there with your name at
Yeah,
all,
I
and
don't-
in
I
no
don't think
way,
so.
shape, or form. Like,
Nope.
so it's unique anyway.
Yeah, and that's why I would like to keep it that way. I would like to be. Yeah. Yep. Because.
I was quick to go get mine because a lot of people use my name, even though it's like. When I come to Twitch, it's like I see my name there, but it's like the account it's not even active at all. So it's like, I had to put the TV right behind it. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
When you ain't gotta put no numbers anywhere.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this thing is Tuesday. This upcoming Tuesday. So
Yes, this coming Tuesday. So
Yeah.
interested, check it out, man. Check it out, see what it's
Yeah.
about. You can't. I mean, you can't help. I mean, it won't hurt to just
give it a try.
check it out. You know, you just
Yeah.
never know.
That's my dad's birthday too. I believe.
You'll see all the reviews pop up on Twitter and all the socials. Everybody and their mama will have an opinion. So
Oh, they already
Yeah,
have an
but they
opinion.
can't really expect too much right out the gate. And I think that's a lot what
Right,
people
yeah.
not like thinking about. Then they're gonna be judging it, and it's like it's gonna be an alpha. It's like this thing's
Yeah.
you gotta really give it some time, at least a year, not even a year, longer than a year, honestly. 2
at least
years,
5.
yeah, 2 to 5
2 to
years, you know, to
5,
start
2 to
seeing
5,
some
at
real
least.
development. So
2 to 5s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's when you'll see if it's gonna be working out for that website. How do y'all feel about the everybody having a sub button?
Don't matter to me.
personally, it don't do nothing for me. I mean, it's the same as it is here with Twitch, but
But
I just feel like, you know, my thing with the sub buttons is like, I feel like everybody should have the opportunity to be monetized, but
oh yeah,
everybody is just, and we saw it on Mixer, you know, everybody's just focused on a button, and it's like they so focused on the button, but then it takes away from their content, and people don't really pour that energy into their content to make their content better, but then they worrying about people subbing to them, and it's like, let's just be realistic. You can't expect people to really spend their money to invest in you if you're not putting out the right type of content to satisfy them.
yep.
So if your content is trash, then the sub button really don't mean nothing at the end of the day. So
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
my bad. You can add
No,
on to it.
you-
I'm gonna shut up.
No, you said what I was gonna say. I feel the same way.
Well, see, a lot of people chase that other button status too, because some people think maybe a change of venue will make it easier for
It's
partner
not gonna
status or something
see,
like
and
that.
that's the mentality that people need to get away from. That I'm a girl and I'm
But-
a girl because I have a sub button. That's just not how it works. People are gonna be attracted to you because of your
But-
content and yourself.
Right.
I actually had this conversation with
Yeah.
my community last night with, as y'all know, I removed my affiliate, and I was talking about how people are gonna be attracted to you because of you. And my community was like, we don't care what game you're playing, we don't care if you're sub or not. We're here for you. So your community is gonna go wherever you go.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, and not only that, yeah, content plays a big part in that. And if you don't have that content, I mean, what do you expect? If people aren't gonna stick around you, especially if you're one of those that that plays a game that you hate, but you're only playing it because of the views. So you're not really creating, in my opinion, you're not really creating a very strong community because you're playing a game just for the views. And you can tell that person hates that game, but they're playing it because they want the views. So
That's the worst thing that I ever, like, when I do a lot of lurking, a lot of times, usually when I'm busy doing stuff. So the one thing that I hate as a viewer, and I try to keep that in mind with myself when I stream, like, play the things that you enjoy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with challenging yourself, but if you just sitting there hours on end and you just trying to play this because it's the new flavor of the month or whatever the case is, and you're not enjoying it, like, that stuff is gonna read on your face. Even if you're not even using a camera, like, people can kind of tell by the tone, you know, of you, you know, because they say what the first few seconds you step into a stream kind of sets the tone for everything. So if I'm coming into your stream and it just seems like the vibes are off, or you know, you just look like you just bored as I don't know what, it's probably not gonna make me want to stay and watch you, you know, let alone anybody else. So it just something to keep that in mind, you know.
Yeah, so yeah, when they're making this switch over there, they're gonna have to really think about their content. And if you want people to enjoy you, play what you like, regardless of how many viewers you get.
Have y'all had the chance to try out the Outriders demo?
I did.
What'd you think? What do you think so far?
Okay, so I did critique it a little bit. I think I was a little too hard on it. But just for the fact that, you know, there's been several games, in my opinion, such as Anthem and obviously Destiny, that have pretty much failed at this point. So I'm a little skeptical on it, but overall, I think I really enjoyed it. Just something, the storyline, I think it was really good. The only issue I had with it being the demo, I'm hoping they will fix it, is I hate when the voiceover is a little delayed from the lips or the talking. That was off. And then now I did hear that the PC players weren't having any issues. I don't know about Xboxes. Obviously Xbox was down, but I think it was mainly PS4 players. But the voiceovers was delayed. And then the shooting, there's in cutscenes when she would shoot someone, or the character would shoot someone, you wouldn't hear the shot until like a few seconds later. A little bit of lagging going on, but overall, I think the gameplay was good. I really liked the character that I was playing. I didn't get to play the other four yet. I mean, the other three. There is 4 different characters, 4 different play styles. But I think overall, I think they have a good concept going on. From what I played, I enjoyed the storyline. It was very interesting. A little cheesy at some points, a little shady at some points as well. Like one of the girls threw a little shade in there. But I mean, overall, I think I enjoyed it. I don't want to hype it up too much either, because, you know, these developers be promising a lot of stuff for these games, and then it comes out. Look at Anthem. So I'm not going to tell you to go buy the game like I would typically do for a game that I really enjoyed, such as like Final Fantasy, which is another game that's, you know, they have more content coming out for it. But my recommendation is, if you are on any of the platforms, you know, check it out, see it for yourself. If you like it, you like it. And if you want to pre-order, then pre-order. But I'm not pre-ordering anything at this point, because it seems like a lot of these games are promising so much stuff. And there's a lot of games I can mention. Anthem, Destiny, Gears 5, Battlefield 5. We got No Man's Sky that did the same stuff.
Fallout 4.
Fallout 4. I mean, games now.
Yeah, Fallout was.
It's very disappointing that you got all this technology. Yeah,
Fallout was.
So it's like I just don't want to hype it up, and I don't want to get my hopes up that it's going to be a great game. I'm just going to wait until it comes out, see the reviews, watch people play it. And if it's a good game, then I'll go ahead and buy it. But other than that, I'm not pre-ordering it. I'm not putting my hopes high up there for that game. But overall, the demo, I did enjoy it. Put the game on Game Pass. I mean, at this point, they might as well just put every single game on Game Pass. Because look at Destiny. How many of you guys spent hundreds of dollars on that freaking game, and now it's on Game Pass?
Well, it's free. I mean, the base game is free, but not the DLC. So, you know.
Yeah, not the expansions.
Oh no, the new expansions aren't going to be free, but they're eventually going to come out on Game Pass. Look at the last 4 DLCs. The first 4 DLCs are on Game Pass. Up to Beyond Light, it's on Game Pass. I didn't have to pay for any of those. They look good.
Did you try Outriders out yet, Stacks?
No, I've watched gameplay on it, but like when I look at it, man, like Genshin has my attention. Like when I was playing PSO2 and Blessed, I'm on Genshin, and I'm glad I didn't invest a lot of time in PSO PSO2 because now there's PSO Genesis that's gonna come out. So
Really?
I'd have been really hot because I did invest funds in PSO2.
Oh yeah, Cyberpunk too. Oof.
But because now that I know Genesis is coming out, yeah, like for me, I'm more of a and I was saying the same thing to earlier QBZ earlier. Like I rarely play single player games, but like I'm more into heavy MMOs and like games like Genshin, like I said, PSO2 Blessed that are widely open, that they're like the game can last for years. Not to mention it's free to play on all those games. But if you want to spend money, it's up to you if you want to spend money or not in the game. See what I'm saying? And those, yeah, so it's like those are the type of games I look for. Games that are like $70. Like I said, like Destiny and all them, like games like that. Like if you pay that much money and you turn out like, oh well, now, well, everybody has their favorites per se, and then come to find out it goes out on Game Pass, and like you spent $70 on what, even though if it does come out 2 or 3 years later on Game Pass. I mean, Microsoft is trying to put the majority of their games on Game Pass, I guess, first, depending on the game. So, but me personally, I'm avoiding playing for games like that, period, because I think MMOs are going to the style of free to play, and if you want certain items or whatever you need, you have to pay for. Like Bless and PSO is more about you have to pay for inventory. Literally, that's the only thing you needed to pay for, was that. In Genshin, you don't have to pay for anything unless you want to roll on weapons and roll on characters. That's it. And it's free to play. So, I like the free to play model because I'm Scrooge McDuck. I count my pennies. So, I mean, I might be cheap, but hey, I'm cheap in the areas I need to be cheap in.
Oh yeah.
So
I can agree that it should be either a free to play game or I saw they mentioned in the chat a Game Pass game.
Yep.
Surprisingly for me, because y'all know I'm a PvP guy. For me, I actually enjoyed it because it was different. And here's the thing, like games like Destiny, where you got those looter shooters and you worrying about getting gear and stuff that you never really will see on the character unless you're doing a certain animation or you looking at the character in the menu. Like for this game to be a third person game, I can respect it for that, because when you care about the gear and what you putting on, you actually gonna have a chance to see it at all times when you play.
Right.
Oh, that's Twitch.
So for that aspect, cool. I don't think that is overhyped right now, because I don't really hear nobody making noise about it like they did with Cyberpunk, like they did with especially Anthem. Like that was hyped up for such a long time.
That was bad.
So I think for them not like boosting it up as much, at least that I'm not hearing much about it. I think it's a good thing, because we don't want another situation like that where it drops and then it flops. I do feel that I like the fact that it's crossplay, and I think it might be cross save too, maybe. I think
not too sure about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that cross save, but it is crossplay, so that's dope. Something that Destiny and Division 2 both should have capitalized on months ago when they kind of revamped their games and put them back out with the content like that. That was a big miss for them. So I think that's good that Outriders is doing that. I think all PvE games should be crossplay.
Crossplay, yep.
All of them.
Yep.
Like there's no need for it, any PvE game to just be tailored to just one platform at this point, because it's so many missed opportunities out there.
Lot.
What happened with Red Dead Redemption 2? Like, is that still a thing?
That's dead, in my opinion.
I don't know. You still got some people that play that I've seen.
No, but you don't see a lot of people playing that. Oof. I think a lot of people are mad with Red Dead. Yeah, can't be sure.
Yo, that hype came and went so fast.
But see, see, that's the problem though, is people hype these games up and then come out.
But you
and
know who it
they end
is?
up trash.
It's us as streamers and content creators. It's us that
That's why
does the damage
I don't
though.
tell people no more that if I really like the game and you see me playing it a lot, then I will recommend the game. But if it just came out and I'm playing it, I'll say I love it. I'll be like, yo, take your own risk. I'm not gonna tell you to buy it no more. I'm not. I just don't want you wasting money on a game that you might not like and there's a lot of issues with. Like, I'm not gonna do that no more.
Yeah, but a lot of people though, and I'll, like I said earlier, with certain categories,
It was on Steam.
this is why when you have like MMOs that are free to play that last a long time versus something that really doesn't have much content that you're only going to get so much out of it. And I think that's probably the wall that a lot of them run into is because of the content. Like, you play to a certain amount, like Red Dead Redemption has PvP. Like, who wants a PvP in Red Dead Redemption?
I mean,
I mean,
You know what? I think Open
GTA
Mind
got
has
it
has
to a
good
degree,
game.
you know.
yeah, but GTA though, I mean, everybody wants to be a thug, wants to be a wannabe drug dealer, this and that, and all that in the damn game. So that's what GTA is.
Gotta
You can
live your
pretend-
life through
Gotta live your
GTA.
life.
Live your best life through GTA.
Right. That's
I
why
never got that. I never got the game.
I'm just saying.
GTA, you never got it?
I have GTA.
Oh.
I got it through the Game Pass. No, he's talking about Red Dead. He said
Oh,
that
Red Dead.
online you had to buy it. Blaze says Star Citizen is still in the alpha. How long has that one been out?
But I mean, it's been out for a while. I remember that one, Star
That
Citizen.
one's still in alpha. So it's so crazy to me how you have all these free to play 7 years. Whew, you have these free to play games that they are killing it. They are straight up killing it, and they're free.
Well, yeah, I mean, but see, that's the thing.
You got
If
these
somebody's,
games- Go ahead.
no, I'm just saying, but that's, I mean, what are you paying for though in a free to play other than items or inventory?
That's it. But
That's it.
And and I keep giving Warframe a good example. Warframe, you can just grind for that Warframe that you can pay for. You don't have to pay for it if you don't want to.
Oh, but it's a grind.
But it's a grind. But there's content.
Yeah.
It's content.
And that's another thing. These free to play deals are kicking out content or new areas every so often.
Yeah.
Genshin has been insane with that nonsense.
Yes.
So all it takes
Flesh
is
has
for
been
them.
doing.
And that's why to me now, like I see all these free to play games, Apex, Warframe, Genshin, and it's like, do I really want to pay for a $60 game that's only gonna last me for a week?
The top games are all free to play.
And I still
Yeah, now, yeah. Yeah.
The top games now are free to play. So I
you
mean,
still gotta pay for DLCs, but you got Warframe and Apex who come up with updates, and you don't gotta pay for nothing unless you want the skins.
Skin, yeah, you
pay
gonna
for
run
that.
them pockets on them skins, so.
heirlooms.
And let's talk about people who really have the money to buy skins. They're gonna make their money back regardless.
This is true. Yeah.
They're gonna make. In my opinion, I feel like these companies are making more money when they bring out a game that's free and they sell their skins. I feel they make money because they charge what 20? What is it? How much do they charge for an Apex skin? $20 for
They
an
do?
Apex skin? Of 10, 15, I don't know. They charge a
Hey, them
good
skins
amount.
they got out there right now looking kind of right, man. Listen,
Yeah, so
I've had conversations with my pockets a few days about those. So it's just.
yeah, so if you have the money and you want to spend and that's your way of, getting this game or supporting the game financially for them to bring out more content, you're gonna pay for it. And if you really like the skin, people are gonna regardless pay for the skin. So let's just say a skin is $20, right? Or $10. Okay, let's say the skin is $10. It takes 6 people to buy that skin in order for them already to pay for one disc or for one game. 6 people. So imagine how many people actually sit there. If you're talking about worldwide, how many people actually sit there and buy the skins?
And you got so many people out there that are so-called completionists when they want a certain character to be a certain way. They have every skin for that character.
Yeah, I'm a little guilty on that. So yeah.
No, I'm good with it. But but see, you can't see the character in Apex unless A, you looking at somebody else, or B,
you're right.
in the lobby.
Right.
But still,
But it's
you know,
the
you
it's the
gotta-
it's the idea of when I'm walking up on somebody and you see me finishing you, enjoy
Yeah,
the armor.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
You
Enjoy
get
the
it,
aura. See me. So it's just
yes.
I mean, well, yeah, you have that too when you finishing them. You can
Like,
see
yo, that
their
skin is
as well,
dope.
So I mean,
now they spectating you.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah,
just
so-
that beautiful skin, that good.
people always play for Madden and NBA 2K.
every year.
I still do
Every
that.
damn year.
I
Like
still do that. It's the same crap over and over and again.
I will tell you this:
You
if
pick.
they would
What's up,
just
King?
come out with what's called a lifetime update. Let's just make a stupid price. Let's say you pay $500 for a lifetime, for a lifetime period, locked in.
all right, that's it.
That's it. But see, they won't do that.
They ain't gonna
because
make
they'll
no
be
money
losing
off of that. Yeah, they ain't
Right.
make no money off of
Yeah.
that.
But
That's a deal, though.
But you know, for a gamer, all right, I'm paying $500. I will never have to. The only thing they're gonna be doing in the game is just like what they do with the free to play, update the moves or change graphics or update the rosters to whatever this year's roster is gonna be. I mean, that's too easy. But obviously, they wouldn't be making money out of any of the sports games if they did something like that. Nothing. They wouldn't make a dime off sports games.
I think they should do them and Call of Duty should do the same thing. So like, I think they should skip a year. Like, instead of releasing one every year, like skip a year to kind of give people a good 2 years to kind of get the most out of that before you think about, dropping another one. At least that'll give you some time in between to really make some changes that will be really real changes. Because 2K was a sad example of
Like-
the same shit every
Like I
year.
bought. I mean, I played too.
Okay.
I mean, I bought it to play it, and then I was like, well, I might get it because I only played it because Styles plays it and a few other people I know play it. So I was gonna play it, but then when I really sit down and think about it, I'm not paying $70 to $80 every year for something that is the same thing.
Yeah.
Except
I mean, that's
maybe
just the bare minimum. You
You
ain't even
players,
talking
that's
about the
it.
VC that go into it. So if you paying for
Right,
VC, which
yeah.
most of us do,
What
so
they need to do is just give an update for the game.
yeah,
It's called 2K every single time, right? So why not
just a different year attached to it. That's
just
it.
add just
Yeah.
the new characters, remove the old characters, and there you go. That's it.
UFC.
We need a new fight
UFC,
night
thank
game.
you.
It ain't been one of those in a while. That's something that I would like to see
wrestling,
return.
MMA, yeah,
Fight night.
all those games are worthless.
No other words. Oh, it won't.
Def Jam.
Def Jam, yeah. Those are fun. That would, I can't really see. I mean, I can see a Def Jam game with today's artists, but I don't think it'll
I don't
be
know.
as good as it
Bill Tour.
was.
Yeah. Can't do those games.
Ukes left 2K.
Old school versus new school, boomer.
Yeah, I can't do 2K, man. It's
Old school versus, okay, I can see that. Old school versus new school, yeah, I can see that.
The ones with friends. Oh yeah.
Fight Night would be definitely something that will get a lot of steam for a PvP type deal. A lot of competitions could be done. Especially that could definitely be cross-play console. I don't know about having it on PC. But
I've
console,
never played a PC
that would
game
be
or
dope.
a sports game on PC, so I don't even know how that even would be. I know it's a lot of hacking from what I hear. So
yeah.
What, Fight Night?
oh, Fight Night would be dope
Turn
as a
into
VR.
VR?
It would be dope as a VR.
That would be dope.
You need
That
a
would be
lot of
dope.
space for that. you be knocking over everything.
Well, the Switch.
Empty room with that.
Yeah, remember now the Switch started it with the boxing, the old
the Wii Sports. Yo,
Wii Sports?
Sports. Yeah, man, got into it.
Xbox made their
Oh,
little
yeah.
attempt at it when they had the Connect. They did a little. They had something like
Yeah.
that similar, but
Yeah,
the
something
Wii,
similar.
the Wii took it on though.
Yeah, some-
It'd be nice to have another
yeah,
Fight
we
Night.
used to have that.
I'm surprised they just haven't done one yet, and I don't know why they haven't. But I think
It might have
That
something to do with no money, of course. behind the scenes with fighters and stuff like that. And I don't know, but it's been years since they had a fight night game. Years.
Yeah, years.
I mean, that's something I would play. That's something I would
Too
play.
expensive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, hey, so who wants to, everybody will play a boxing game. Who cares?
Yeah. Destiny really was the one that got me into the PvE arena. I mean PvP arena.
I enjoyed Destiny 1 for what it was.
I really did too, but that was supposed to be a 10-year game.
It wasn't supposed to be. Yeah, it was supposed to be something that
It
they were
was
supposed to keep adding on to.
10-year.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
10-year game.
Uh,
Yeah, what people don't realize is that Destiny 2 was already in Destiny 1. They just didn't unlock it. They chose
oh,
to
okay,
the
okay.
game. Yeah, it was already on Destiny 1.
Ready
A
to
lot of people
rumble.
knew that content that came out for Destiny 2, the base game was in Destiny 1. They just had to unlock it and update Destiny 1. That's all they had to do.
I did not know that.
I don't even know because people knew about it. Because like I said, it was supposed to be a 10-year game, so they already had the plans for that content.
Destiny 1
So,
on 2 weeks
They
of
already had
content
the
at
content.
launch.
They just had to push it
Give it a
out.
shot and no, I think
But
for
it
me
did
it was
enjoy Destiny 1.
it was doing the raids because
Yeah,
raids
the raids were fun.
either made friends and it destroyed a
Or-
lot of
That would
friends.
destroy
So
a lot of friendships. Yeah.
that's when you
Ain't
really
no-
knew who your real friends
Yeah.
were, when you ran a raid
Yeah.
with somebody.
Ain't no different from World of Warcraft or nothing like that. Whenever you starting to
Oh,
get
yeah,
into that
I was
whole,
the same way.
if you don't know what you're doing, you's about to get reamed.
Oh yeah, I lost a lot of friendships because of that. Because they couldn't do
Yes.
the raids. They kept dying, so I was like, I'm done with you.
If you spending 8 hours and you ain't making no progress, and somebody's getting
God.
kicked out of that raid
Somebody
party.
getting hot that day, boy.
Somebody getting hot out there. I can't
yeah.
tell you how many times where I've been in raids where it took me 8-9 hours, but we made progress like on every boss, and eventually like the next couple
Right.
nights we beat it. But but if he just knows that you just keep making the same mistake and everybody watching you too. Everybody watching you.
Yeah, they try to say who messing up over there, who ain't doing their job. Like they look at yo.
Because-
Yeah.
Because there are two important classes in every raid: a tank and a healer. You better not mess up on either of those. Everything else you can probably get away with when you make a mistake, but those two areas, nah, bruh.
Healer.
You got the magnifying glass on you.
My husband's a healer.
Mm.
Wow, and he says, yeah, you gotta be on point with your heals, because if you're not, you ain't part of this raid team no more. And they take it very seriously. They really do.
Y'all see the deal on Twitter now?
What deal?
What?
Awesome.
The page
Yeah.
for content.
The what?
The
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be like a LonelyFans type deal.
Wait.
OnlyFans.
You said OnlyFans?
No, he said OnlyFans.
That's what I was trying to not say that. I said so you know what I mean.
Hold on. Let me turn. What?
What I'm saying is Twitter is gonna turn into like a subscription paid in certain areas. Like if you want certain content from certain creators, or
What
you
kind
wanna
of
be in a special
content we talking
community.
about here?
I don't-
laughing at the lonely. It's super follows. Yeah, super follows.
Yes, yeah, that too. But it's gonna incorporate some other things. Like I don't know if some people, because I was in their beta program for what they were doing.
What is?
If you pay,
Oh, I'm
you paid
so behind.
$100 a month. You paid $100 a month. You could it was a marketing deal where they pushed your tweets out further to other categories, because Twitter has certain categories, but you could only be in so many. But what Twitter does, but they have a beta program now, a marketing beta program. If you pay $100, I don't know if they still have it, or if it's still going. But it was like you pay a certain amount and they'll push out your tweets out further, even further than where they would normally go, other than just within your followers.
So basically, they're doing what Facebook do. Basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So But they're trying to find ways to monetize Twitter. That's why their stock is up almost $75 a share. They went from 40 something dollars a share this year. I think it shot up pretty good, but they're trying to find ways to monetize just like Facebook, pretty much. So yeah, like you're gonna start seeing like I don't know when it's gonna happen, but you know that's why I posted that deal earlier.
That might be a whole world of hurt. A good thing, good beginnings for some. I don't know.
Hey, it's for the lonely fans, bro.
So,
only fan like what? I gotta catch up on my Twitter news. Like, I'm slacking.
Right now, they say OnlyFans is it's so flooded that not everybody's making money because what COVID. Because what happened to COVID. But yeah, it's But like I said too, like if you look at Snapchat stock has gone up because of what's going on too, because all these platforms like Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter have advertising power. They're trying to get advertising dollars and find ways to make the platform profitable. See what I'm saying? So, but yeah, like I'm surprised. Like the dating site Bumble just came out with an IPO not too long ago. Now the creator of Bumble she's worth over $1 billion.
Who?
It's not she. Her business is worth over billions of dollars. Bumble, it's a dating site.
I heard about that.
It's the whole business, yeah.
Like Match.com. Like Match.com owns like Plenty of Fish. What else does it own? It owns Tinder. There's something else it owns, but yeah, that's also an IPO. Like I tell you, like y'all don't understand. Like when I look at stocks, it's not just the stock, but what incorporates in that stock and how people are using it. So not OnlyFans doesn't have an IPO, and I'm surprised. And I'm surprised it don't. I'm surprised it don't because well, it doesn't.
He said how stacks know this. Yo, he educated me today because I ain't know nothing about none of this. So it's like,
it's all about. I'm all about making money. I don't care where the money's being made. Of course, as long as it's legal.
Legal, that's it.
As long as it's and I'm in and when it comes to the New York Stock Exchange, it is legal. That's why you need to look up the companies you decide to invest in. And I do my research. Now, mind you, I'm not invested in none of those companies. I'm just saying that they all have IPO. Appreciate everybody coming through, man.
All right, y'all. Y'all be easy, man. Appreciate everybody coming through, rocking out. We do these every month at the end of towards the end of the month. So our next one will probably be, from the looks of it, maybe March 27th. That's like the last Saturday. So it's usually every Saturday at the end of the month we get together, come through for the discussions. Love to have y'all, man. I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and drop a host on Tyloo. You playing Outriders. So y'all go through, rock out with him. I'll catch y'all later. Make sure that y'all following everybody here upon the team. Show them some love. If you haven't already joined the Discord, make sure that you do that. And I will catch y'all later. Make sure you follow me on all the socials as well, man. Y'all be easy. Take care of each other. Enjoy the rest of your Saturdays.